All right. Well, thank you very much for everyone who's been participating for these last 2 days for HARC 2022. This as the 14th year of HARC. Kind of astonishing that this has been going on for so long. It's really been great to see the field evolving, and yet even still we've had new topics be addressed. I thought it was fantastic to hear from Dr. Ramaswamy. We've never had a keynote speaker before focusing on health literacy in prisons and jails, and it really does feel like this is an important space to be thinking about health literacy for many reasons, and just the fact that there are so many people in the carceral system and such a large concentration of people with limited education. There's just a tremendous amount of opportunity in this space, and I hope people felt motivated, inspired by Dr. Ramaswamy and her work in that context. And it'd be fantastic to draw more attention and more efforts into that work like that. And similarly with Dr. Montori, we've had people speak about shared decision making in the past, but Dr. Montori brings his own perspective and approach to the topic, and I think that you could see that he's yearning for quite significant transformation in how health services are provided. And I hope that also can serve as a motivation for creativity, for opportunities to massively increase the support that we give patients in healthcare contexts. Before I go on with other comments, people will be, you can raise your hand and be unmuted. It'd be great to get evaluations. You'll be having an opportunity to the conference evaluation link is going to come to you by email, but it was also just sent to you by Lori in the chat. It's really would be great if people would do evaluations, even if you would do them right now. We really do our best to be responsive to them. One of the key things that we do have to consider and figure out as we move forward, or figure out what the future looks like, is if this is now forever virtual, or if this will be in person and ever again. It's very hard to know about the future of the pandemic, or if these last couple of years has kind of changed expectations for how things will be done. There's clearly benefits for being remote. These last 2 days, I didn't wear shoes. I just, sat here and didn't have to leave my home office. But at the same time, oh, we have a quote from Rumi. Oh, that's so fantastic. Maybe one day, Radhika, we can take a fall and learn more from Rumi. But at the same time, being in person also is fantastic, because it does get much more opportunity, just a world more opportunities for people to be interacting and to make connections. And really, the hope is to foster connections. So I hope people will do that somehow anyway. Okay, then the next thing I wanted to bring up was opportunities for the future. People who are interested in participating in one fashion or another, please let us know. Themes for the future, that's also quite important, or ideas for speakers or for other activities that we can do at the conference. Please let us know. It'd be great to hear. Similarly, for the journal. So as you know, I believe that I edit the journal, Health Literacy Research and Practice. It would be fantastic to get your submissions. It would be fantastic to to get your ideas for submissions or for theme issues that we might engage about. And I do want to call out in particular, it'd be great to get best practice submissions, practice innovations. There's a whole submission type for best practice submissions with its own format. You can go onto our website and see what the best practice submission looks like. Of course, we're perfectly happy to have original articles, opinion pieces, and the like. But I did hear multiple speakers talking about best practice innovations and implementation activities that they've been doing in their organizations. And it'd be great to get a community of learning around that, and to have the journal facilitate that with you. So with that, I don't know if anybody had any particular, if anyone wants to raise their hand and share. I don't know if I might, I'm looking through the list, and I think maybe the only person on the list who's come to every HARC in the past on this list is Cindy Brock. I think you may be the only one on this list who's been to all of them. Yes, so Cindy has her hand up. There you go. See?
Yeah, so I'm afraid this is probably my last HARC because I am planning to retire next spring or summer.
Wow.
So it's been a fantastic ride. I'm, very, very sad at this sort of milestone, but I know everybody is going to keep up the wonderful work. So thanks for the opportunity for being letting me be a part of this all these years.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Cindy has been really a fantastic advocate for health literacy, how many you've been? You were either part of the working group at HHS for health literacy, or co-led the health literacy working group for how many years?
So I've been part of it since its beginning, which was around 2003, 2004, and I currently co-chair it.
Yes. So congratulations, Cindy. You've had a massive impact on the field, massive impact at HHS in this area. Several people have started to put in comments into the chat. I don't know if when you say retirement, how strict you're going to be. So I guess I hope you'll be strict and actually be able to go on gardening leave or whatever it's called in retirement. But if we're able to entice you back in some fashion or another, I'll try to figure that out. Maybe you won't answer my emails and you'll actually go sailing or something.
Yeah, I'm afraid that my plan is for it to be a quote real unquote retirement, not do kind of consulting and continuing working on the side. So I may just hit that erase button in my brain and start fresh. But I've loved every minute of it. So thank you for being a leader in this field.
Well, I don't know if this is acceptable to people who are not in Boston. But, Cindy, Rob Gronkowski was only in retirement for a short period, and then he came back, and then he went to retirement again. Like, you can go back and forth and find other ways, even if you have to go to Tampa Bay.
Now, I don't believe in resurrection.
Oh, no, I would. Rob Gronkowski didn't die. He's a football player.
We're getting, I think, a little too personal for most people. So
fair enough. Anyway, congratulations, Cindy. And I had no idea, but that's great. Well, it's good for you. How about that? That's good. So I don't know. I guess Laura, you've been at all the HARCs.
I have, yes. Every single one.
Oh,
my camera
went on the blitz. So in many ways the virtual format kind of does make some things easier, but really does limit other things, and Does someone have their hand up, or was that still from Cindy? Cindy. Oh yeah, Nicole. Mario, if you could unmute Nicole.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, so in real life, when we did this, when we did this in person, that is to say, this is real life, Zoom is somehow real life, but when we did this in person, we would get people, we would give you the evaluations to do right now, and then you could do them before it left your mind and before you moved on. The world's just so busy. So Lori posted the link in the chat, and it would be fantastic if people would do it. Do the Survey Monkey just right now, and then so we'll just stay on while people are doing this Survey Monkey. Hopefully you can do it now. I really would be great if you would. It does have a huge impact on our thinking, I just stuck it there again, and we'll just stay on. And if people have questions, please put them in the chat or raise your hand, and we'll just let people do the Survey Monkey. Correct. Lori, I don't know if you want to make a mention about the CE.
There is continuing education available. There's information on the conference website. A second, I will post the link here, but no, in the past, the evaluation has been linked to continuing education, but not this year.
It would have been wise to, sometimes when we do that way, we get more evaluations, but it'd be great if people would take advantage of the CE, but also if you would fill out the evaluation separately. So I'll come back on in a few minutes. Please, I'll be paying attention. If anyone has questions or chat things that they can do, but if you would do the evaluation just right now, that'd be fantastic. All right, so I just want to point out with the journal, there's actually a submission type that maybe some of you are not familiar with. I mentioned original submissions. I mentioned best practices. They're opinion pieces, but there's a type of submission that I want to draw people's attention to. Maybe might be interesting to some people, which is called mission and motivation, which is really just an opportunity for people to write why are they in health literacy? What is their motivation? What is their mission in this field? Why are they doing this work? And so I want to draw your attention to that as an opportunity, as a possible place to write about that. If this is something you haven't done before, maybe just this be an opportunity for you to write this for yourself. But if this is something you want to share with others, you can send it into the journal, and be great to read it and review it, and hopefully publish it. So maybe there's something you hadn't heard of before, and just wanted to give people that. So we're gonna draw this to a close. Yes, thank you. Inga's put the journal website there. You can click on the author information link on the website and get all the information about the different submission types. And so with that, we're going to put HARC 14 in the books. And thank you everyone for sticking it out with us. Maybe we'll find some other venues where they'll be in person in the meantime. We haven't figured out for next year yet what HARC will be. Or there'll be other ways to continue the discourse on the way going forward. I'm sure there will be. All right, all the best. Thank you so much for everyone's support, and keep up the good work.